What's up guys, Alec Onkiri here, and today is vlog number 13. We're back to deadlift day on the vlog cycle, and this was quite a solid session, if I do say so myself. I'm up to 475 pounds on my sumo pulls, and still doing volume work with 4 sets of 5 reps. I couldn't bear the thought of doing the hook grip for this session, and the mix and match between using the hook and then throwing on the straps was really throwing off my groove. So I decided to go back to the mixed grip for this session. This grip is definitely more secure for me, and it makes the start of the pull feel easier, but I do get some windmilling, unfortunately. Might just have to learn to deal with it. Or better yet, overcome it. Only time will tell. As you can see, these reps were moving pretty damn well. Since starting this cycle, I've accumulated a significant amount of volume in the last 7 weeks without deloading, and I can definitely feel it during these sessions. My body feels a little bogged down right now, but objectively, it's hard to complain when the reps are still this smooth. Still, I think it's time for a little bit of rest from the heavy-ish squats and deads, so next week I'll be deloading them both, which makes me sad, but it's necessary evil. After the deload, I plan to move into a new, slightly higher intensity block for the deadlifts. My next session will still just be a 10-pound jump up to 485 pounds for my working sets, but I'm gonna drop from 5s down to 3s. So instead of 4 sets of 5, it'll be 5 sets of 3 with an optional rep out on the 5th set, but not to exceed 6 reps. I want to run that progression for at least 4 weeks, which will bring me up to 515 pounds for repeat triples, which I certainly think should be doable given how things have been going. At that point, it'll be time to reevaluate once more. Anyway, I only used the mixed grip for the first 2 sets here, and then I threw the straps on for the 3rd set. I didn't need the straps from a grip strength perspective, but I knew I was going to be repping out on the 4th set and going for 10 reps with it. So I wanted to get in 1 practice set with the straps before that, just to get a feel for them. The thing about the straps is, the deadlift bar has such a sharp knurling that I can't tighten the straps unless they're partially on the smooth part of the bar, which forces me to narrow my grip slightly and alters the groove of the lockout ever so slightly. So I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to get thrown off by that on my money set. Check it out. I apparently died right there on the platform after my set, which explains why I'm actually doing this vlog from heaven right now. So on the last set of deads, I managed a pretty solid rep out set of 10 reps, all solid, pretty fluid reps, not much rest in between them, and only the last 2 were difficult. And this was done in a pretty fatigued state and at a body weight of 155 pounds. That's over triple body weight. Yet, in spite of the fatigue, see how much faster the first few reps move on this set compared to the others. That's because this is the only set of the day that I'm amping myself up for at all. The rest are done completely calm, but a little bit of adrenaline goes a long way when it comes to the deadlift. After deads, I moved on to my narrower stance high bar squats, per usual. We're up to 345 pounds on this exercise, and it's going quite well. I've added an extra set in at this point, so now I'm doing 5 triples with only 2 to 3 minutes rest in between sets, and the weight is still moving very smoothly and all the reps feel very easy. I'll be jumping up to 350 on this exercise after the deload week, and then I'll have to see how my main squat day goes. I just completed 5x3 with 400 pounds this past Sunday on my main squat day, which I'll have up next week. That session went well also. It was tough but solid. There's definitely more there, but it's going to be slowing down soon. I only mention all this because these high bar squats are soon going to become tethered to the performance on my main squat day, because my plan is to keep a minimum of a 50-pound gap between these 2 sessions. So once this exercise hits 350 pounds, I can't jump up to 355 until I successfully squat 405 for 5 sets of 3 on my main squat day. So that just gives me a little bit more motivation to not be a little bitch. It would be pretty cool if I was able to progress this exercise all the way up to 4 plates though. That would be a long way from where we currently are, but I always like to dream big. Kind of unrelated, but kind of not. I was just daydreaming about lifting last night, and it popped into my head that pulling a 600-pound deadlift is simply an inevitability. I haven't pulled a 1 rep max deadlift in 4 freaking years, since before my hip surgery and the hamstring injury that followed that. When all was said and done, my progress ended up being derailed for several years before I finally got back on track only about midway through last year. That was a very difficult time period for me. And for a while there, I started to feel like my days of hitting true lifetime PRs might be over and that I might never get to 600. But last night, I just felt it. I know it's there, and reaching it is an inevitability. I just need to stay positive, stay healthy, and stay the course. And a little bit of bonus footy for you guys, a few box jumps I did yesterday. These were actually done separate from the deadlift session, but they were solid jumps. I was focusing mostly on jumping with a single power step as a lead-in here, and somehow I matched my PR on this variation, which is 55 inches, except I actually did it twice. And I have no idea how, because I did these jumps the day after doing an obscene amount of high pulls, as well as my first farmer's walk session in like 4 weeks, which is another surprise I've got coming up for you guys. I'll be issuing a farmer's walk challenge, and I'm accepting all challengers, so someone please beat me. But you guys will see what I'm talking about either next week or the week after, because I still have to edit the video. Suffice it to say though, I did a fair amount of heavy-ish farmer's walks the day before this, and after a 4-week hiatus, all the muscles surrounding my hips, and I mean freaking all of them, had that glorious, I didn't even know I could get sore here, hobbling around like a grandpa all day type of soreness. Yet somehow I did some solid fucking jumps. Next time I'll go for 57 inches on this variation because it's ready for a PR. I want to add in some 2-step lead-ins so I can get over 60 inches again, but I don't quite trust approaching this box setup I have with that much speed. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that unless I want to fall on my head. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As usual, I've got a couple things in the works. I'm still working on answering all you guys' questions. So if you asked me something a few weeks ago and I told you I would make a video, don't worry, I didn't forget about you. I'm just way behind. But rest assured, I'm working on it. And as always, feel free to send more questions my way, and I'll do my best to answer them all. I love getting good questions from you guys because I don't always come up with the best content on my own. But I've gotten a lot of really good questions from subscribers, and I feel like a question from one of you ends up helping all of you. So don't be shy. Other than that, please be sure to like the video, show me some love in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's make hashtag Project 100K a reality. Keep training hard, and I will catch you guys next time.